8 years old. Wow. 17 years old. There's no moisture inside. Today I'm gonna share with you guys my first time visiting Italy. Ever since I could remember, I've always wanted to go to Italy, and finally I was able to make that dream happen. Usually most people, whenever they go to Italy, they go to the most popular places like Rome, Florence, Milan. But on this trip, we decided to do something completely different because I am interested in food, history, and experiencing what it's like to live in Italy. So we decided to go up north, and the first stop was Bologna. Now this is wine country. I got to check out the vineyards, and let me tell you, that experience was amazing. I've never seen grapes on a vine before. And I'll be honest with you, I want to take a little bite and steal some, you know? But then my wife was like,
bro. Chill out.
I didn't get to try it, but I wish I did. Oh, and I had no idea they grow olive trees there. I've never seen an olive tree before. I know if you have. They're kind of weird, everybody. I mean, this is what it looks like. I literally thought the tree was dying, but I was told that it's totally normal. The scenery there is gorgeous, literally breathtaking, but right at this time, I got hungry and it was time to eat. The very first thing I tasted there was this. It's fresh mozzarella with tomatoes and pearls of olive oil. Now that is something fancy. They use a technique called spherification. I mean, that's even fancy to say, but I can't say the damn word. Spherification, you know, it's like fancy chef stuff. So what happens is every time you take a bite, these little pearls burst on your mouth, covering your entire mouth with olive oil. Let me tell you, it's not greasy. It's delicious. Next was a tomato risotto with balsamic vinegar, which was incredible. Tasted really, really good, a little bit strong, but I enjoyed it. Followed by spaghetti and tomatoes. This is what eating in Italy it's like. It's literally fresh ingredients at its peak. But you can feel the flavor when you're taking every single bite. I'm telling you, it's a different experience. Right after that lunch, we went to town to experience this beautiful city. As I was walking through the city and seeing small little streets, I wanted to stop in every single shop. I've never seen a dedicated shop just for vending machines. It's pretty epic. And I'll be honest with you, it is mind-blowing how friendly and welcoming all the Italian people are. It does not matter if you're hungry, if you're not hungry, they will feed you food every time you walk inside of the store. The Italian people are so friendly. We just walked in here and he basically said, no, you have to try this because you came all the way from Miami. So I said, yes, of course. Honestly, whenever I'm traveling, it is beautiful to see the normal everyday things. That is what attracts me to traveling. The streets, the mom and pop grocery stores, where they have everything extremely fresh. It is truly incredible. The very next day, we jumped into the car and headed north to a city called Modena because I wanted to see how the king of all cheese is made. We're talking about Parmigiano Reggiano. I know my Italian is not that good, but man, I'm trying, all right? Give me a little break over here, everybody. If you never had Parmigiano Reggiano, I'm sorry, you're missing out. This whole trip was literally just to go find the king of cheese. Now, honestly, this is one of the most controversial pieces of cheese in the world, and for good reason. They got counterfeits, imitators, but this is the real deal. Parmigiano Reggiano is made with pure fresh ingredients. Now, to obtain the DOP of being real Parmigiano Reggiano, it must use only 3 ingredients. Unpasteurized raw cow's milk, a mix of whole and skim, rennet, which is a natural enzymes from the cow's intestines, and salt. That's it. Wait, I'm sorry. Love. A lot of love. And it all starts here with these specific breed of cows. They're called red cows. I was like, is there red Wagyu cows? I wish I filmed the face of my guide when I said that. He literally wanted to slap me in the face. Like, you're insulting my cows? I was like, I'm sorry. Forgive me. The interesting thing is that these cows must be really close to the factory because the milk needs to be super fresh. So the farm where they have them has to be really nearby. They also eat a special feed that is only made out of grass and hay, nothing else. Once the milk arrives in the factory, they put it in these huge copper vats. It's maintained at a specific temperature, which is secret, and it takes a crazy amount of milk to make one single wheel of cheese. To be specific, 145 gallons of milk to make one cheese wheel. That's a lot of milk, boy. Once heated, they add the rennet, then the milk coagulates and the solid curds are formed. Now they wrap them up like a huge baby cheese. Then they take them to the nursery, where they then place them in a wheel-sized mold to keep the form and release more whey. Whey is the liquid remaining after the milk has been curdled and strained. At this stage, they imprint all of the information while it's still hot, like the year and month of production. Now they go for a swim for about 20 days in a salt brine. Right after that, they go into a sauna. So here's the cheese sauna, where they come in to sweat before the dry aging process. Quite impressive. Right before they end up here. This is cheese heaven, also known as the aging room. Just walking inside of this thing is an experience by itself. The smell that comes through, I don't know how to explain it. It's like heaven. If you're a cheese lover like me, it's where you want to be. Now this place is a humidity and temperature control environment. Kind of like my dry ager that I have at home, but just a little bit bigger. A little bit. Now the wheel stays in here for a minimum of 1 year. Now after they're ready, they are inspected, and if the quality is not there, they simply do not get the stamp of approval and they cannot be sold as Parmigiano Reggiano. So they literally just sent everything to my house. I wish. Oh boy, do I wish. Now I got to experience something that I've always wanted, and that was to be able to tell how old the cheese is. It's one of the coolest experiences. I mean, just listen. So this is 1 year old cheese. Sounds dense. 3 years old. Wow, I feel like a cheesemaker. 6 years old. Wow, this sounds more like wood. 8 years old. Wow. Very similar to the wood. Yes. 17 years old. There's no moisture inside.
No.
There's zero. This is crazy. This one must be worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We cannot try that one.
No.
And after that came one of my favorite parts, which is tasting. But first, they had to open this wheel, and I'm gonna show you how this cheese master embarrasses every YouTube video that you've ever seen before. Don't believe me? Just watch.
It's going to engrave a circular line in order to have a route to follow, to insert knives later. It looks easier than it is.
Oh, no, trust me, I know. Oh, he gives it a little bit of time for the air to go in. That's the mistake I made.
Yeah.
I tried to go right away.
Because it's the air that breaks the cheese, not the knives. Ready? Ready?
Oh, we are very ready. Oh, he slams it. Wow. Impressive. What did I say? What did I say? This guy is a true expert. Right after that, it was time for the tasting. We tried the 12, 18, 24, 30, and 48 months. And to be honest, I prefer the 24 to 30. It's just wonderful. It's difficult to explain, but every time you take a bite, there is like crystals inside that is formed. It's an umami flavor that is just savory. It makes your cheeks squeeze. And it is literally the best cheese in the world. I don't know how else to put it in words.